I thought there was meant to be a guard outside the door. Where is...
Don't move. No!
Put the gun down, son.
He's gone! The ambassador's gone! This wasn't supposed to happen.
We can worry about that when we don't have a madman aiming a gun at us. Come on, lad. Put it down.
Stay back. I won't tell you again.
I'll get you for this, Doctor.
So, Mark, you're in a lift shaft. Bet you weren't expecting this today. Good work. Now, find a maintenance hatch. Who's there?
Mark? I thought I told you to stay where you were.
Doctor? I don't understand. Why didn't the rest of the CVEs close when this one turned into a black hole?
When we pulled Gateway back, we severed the connection between the CVEs, so what happened to this one no longer affects the others. That is why we're still here.
Well now, looks like the TARDIS is in need of a little time in dry dock.
Nonsense. Tighten the bolts here, a lick of paint there. She'll be as good as before in no time.
Meaning that you still won't be able to control it.
What? I assure you, Commander, I'm in complete control of my TARDIS. Of course, only when she lets me be. Alright, old girl, hold on. Now, Commander, where would you like to go next? The spot of fishing, perhaps?
Doctor, is there something wrong with the TARDIS? Perhaps Loci...
Oh, she's fine. I think she just ran over a signal being sent through time. Nothing to worry about. I wonder who it was for.
What is that?
It's my mobile.
You have a mobile in your TARDIS?
Remarkable reception, eh? I wonder who's calling. Hello?
Doctor?
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 It's my old friend Dr. Kevin Vesavius. He traveled with me for a time. Several times, as a matter of fact.
I remember.
Doctor, I don't have much time. I don't know how long this connection lasts. But listen, it's vitally important. I'm sending you a set of time-space coordinates. You need to go there as soon as possible. And come alone.
Alone? Slow down, Kevin.
There's no time to explain. You need to.
What's that?
It's a set of coordinates, all right. London in the 21st century. It appears I don't have a choice.
I thought you said you can control this TARDIS, Doctor. This isn't London. This is... Coney Island.
That's correct. Coney Island, 1993. And this is where you get off.
What? Wait a centon.
Kevin said that I was to come alone. I trust him, Commander. I'll be back to pick you up as soon as I can. Stay right where you are.
But, Doctor, it could be dangerous.
Mark is right, old girl. I could be walking straight into a trap. I think it's best that we play loose with the coordinates Kevin sent us. Let's land nearby to see what we're up against, eh? Some sort of storeroom. Military supplies by the look of things. Property of unit. Of course that fits. I imagine Kevin is somewhere nearby. What was that? Sounds as if it came from behind this maintenance hatch. Mark? I thought I told you to stay where you were.
Doctor?
It's Rossiter, isn't it? It says so on your name badge. Stay back. Look at me, Rossiter. Look at this. See it? See it shining where it reflects the light?
Put that thing down, Doctor. You'll get us all killed.
Do you know what this is, Rossiter? Drop it. It's a whistle. It can't hurt you. Listen.
Master?
What the? Stun him.
I'm waiting for an explanation, Doctor.
What? I've got a robot dog I keep slightly out of sync with time in case of emergencies. Do I have to explain everything?
If you ever tell anyone you saved me life with a robot dog, I'll have it put down, you hear me? And thank you. Is he dead?
No, just stunned. Can you get the scent, Canine?
Affirmative, Master.
Good boy. He'll find the ambassador before it's too late.
I hope so, Doctor. I hope so.
I demand to be released this instant. What's all this spy nonsense? What proof do you have?
Doctor, this is the era of communist witch hunts. I think proof is fairly low on their agenda.
Be careful. I suppose every cloud has a silver lining, sir. If we're locked up, I won't be able to accompany you anywhere, will I? I confess.
Doctor, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, my dear. I applaud your vigilance. I've been working for the Red Menace for years.
Excuse me, ma'am. Where is the doctor being taken?
Connie told the police the doctor was a spy. I couldn't stop her. He's been arrested.
Arrested? Oh dear. Do not worry. I know people who can be of help. If you'll excuse me.
Doctor, if... Shh!
Hello? Ah, yes. Who? Arrested? Why can I never keep out of trouble? Sorry about this. Got some strings to pull.
Doctor!
I just want you to know that everything said here is being recorded.
Fine.
Now, you freely admit to giving information about our defenses?
Indeed I do. I'm afraid I've been planning something to make Pearl Harbor look like the work of frank amateurs. I suggest you lock me up immediately.
Doctor!
She, however, is completely innocent. No matter what she may say, let her go.
Oh, no, you don't. Wherever you're going, I'm coming with you. Don't listen to him. I'm the mastermind behind it all.
What utter nonsense. You've never once sent Comrade Stalin a birthday present, did you?
Sir,
Yes, officer?
a letter for you, sir.
Doctor, we have to get out of here. You can't spend the next few decades in prison.
You just watch me, my dear.
I'm very sorry, sir. You two are free to go.
Free to go?
I have here a letter from Governor King himself. It says that you are working for him personally, impersonating a communist spy in order to infiltrate a real network of spies working on the island. That you would keep up this pretense even under interrogation. We will not keep you further.
But that letter's a fake. I'm a spy.
Yes, he says you would say that.
But it's a double bluff. I've even fooled the governor himself from the sounds of it.
He says you would say that as well. There is no need to keep up this charade. The letter is signed by the governor and was sent 2 days ago in the event that you would be arrested. It arrived just in time.
I've never been treated with so much disrespect in all my lives.
Doctor, please be quiet. They'll arrest us again.
That's the idea, Lissa. Who is that?
Doctor! Over here!
It appears we have a lift.
I wasn't sure if I'd ever see you again, Doctor. Been so long since
That's enough, Commander. I don't know what's going on here, but we appear to have crossed timelines. You're from my future. I'm from your past. One thing I will ask, however, what on earth were you doing in that lift shaft?
Me and my friends and I are trying to get to the bottom of something. We think we've uncovered a conspiracy, running straight to the heart of the government.
I see. Is Kevin helping you?
Kevin?
Kevin Vesavius. It was his message that led me to this place.
Not that I'm aware of. I've only met him once or twice since I've lived here. He retired to the States a few years ago. This is when you dropped me off, isn't it? At Coney Island. When you came back...
Don't tell me any more!
Sorry, Doctor. In any case, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you, Mark. Now, I think it's safe to assume that whatever you were investigating was the same thing Kevin was trying to warn me about. Where were you trying to get to?
4 floors below ground level. That's where the Prime Minister was going.
Well, something is happening down there, alright. That's where Kevin told me to land. And I'm getting some very strange readings. Quite powerful.
Is the area safe?
Let's take the TARDIS just in case. See what we're up against. I was naive to think I could tell you to stay behind, Mark, even if it did take you 25 years.
Lockdown? For how long?
Until we find this thing. It can't have got out of the building, can it?
K9 will track him down, don't worry. What's most important is that the work here isn't disturbed. There are still 2 more of my incarnations to arrive, and they have to arrive in the next hour.
For what?
They just must, that's all. It's very complicated. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
Doctor, however complicated it is, you can tell me.
Robbie!
I know.
Another one. I can't believe it.
At least one other TARDIS. How strange.
Another TARDIS?
We appear to have merged with it somehow. That can only mean... No, it can't be.
Doctor, look at the scanner.
Lots of activity out there. Unit soldiers, scientists. I imagine they were expecting us. Let's not keep them waiting, Commander.
I had better go. I shouldn't be here. Robbie, I promise you I'll explain everything, but for now, can I ask you to please follow my instructions?
The target has been located, sir.
First class, Sergeant. Whereabouts?
The communications room, on the upper levels.
Of course. It's trying to get a message out. Holmes, quickly. Not a moment to lose.
That's the Prime Minister.
It looks as if we already have him on the run. I wonder where he's going in such a hurry.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello. I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Robin Peterson. But you can call me Robbie. I'm very sorry about all this.
Hey! I said, would you 2 gentlemen unhand me? What's the meaning of this?
Take him to his room. And I suppose this must be a traveling companion of the Doctor's. We did ask that he come alone. And how did he get one of our uniforms?
The uniform is mine. Colonel Triad, at your service, man.
Don't worry, Mark. They won't get away with this.
Have this Colonel Triad brought to my office.
I recognise this. This is where I parked the TARDIS.
Who asked you to drive us here, Luca?
I cannot tell you his name. Only that I know him and trusted him all my life.
All your life?
When I was a girl, he helped my father. Gave him medicine when he was sick with fever. He saved my father's life. He visits us every few years. Last time he came to us, he asked me to deliver those letters to you.
The letters? Of course! Never leaving the island. Wait a moment. My TARDIS! Do you know where she is?
Your blue box is safe, but I cannot reveal its location.
Young lady, this is not a game.
No, it is not. I have sworn to keep the location of the box a secret. He has told me that one day he will come back and retrieve it. It may not happen in my lifetime, but I am patient. When I have children, I will pass the secret on to them. Our family owes him everything.
I'm so sorry, my dear. Your entire life has been tampered with in the most disrespectful way imaginable.
Doctor, it was obviously the same Time Lord that wanted me to collect you in the first place. If someone has gone to these lengths just to get a message to you, then the sooner we reach the rendezvous point, the better. Aren't you at least curious to find out who it is?
That's just it, Lisa. I believe I already know.
So, Colonel Triad, I ran your ID through the system and it checks out. You were born in 1965, joined unit in 1996. You're currently posted to Strategy and Defense with a need-to-know security clearance, which explains why I've never heard of you. I take it you travel with the Doctor? How long have you known him?
I don't remember.
There's no need to be coy with me. I don't mean you or the Doctor any harm.
Then where is he?
He's safe. Look, you have nothing to fear from us. Really. I've traveled with the Doctor myself. 10 years ago, Gone through a bad time, and he offered me a trip in his TARDIS. We visited alien planets, the far future, World War II. I even saw him die, regenerate. He turned into a completely new person right in front of me. And he's done it before. The doctor I traveled with was different from the man you know.
Let's say I believe you. That still doesn't explain why you've taken him prisoner.
It's for his own safety. I'm helping the doctor.
Helping him?
That's right. He's fixing the TARDIS.
Miss Peterson, was it?
Robbie.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Squad, halt!
I couldn't stop it. It made me do it. It made me.
What happened here? I thought you said this thing wasn't dangerous. Doctor! Look what it's done to these people!
They've done it to each other. He's scared, Holmes. His brain is simply lashing out. He can't help it.
I don't care if he can help it or not. These people have torn each other to pieces.
Master, I have located the ambassador as requested.
Good boy, K9.
Oh, well, I'm glad your dog isn't here, Doctor. Otherwise we'd be in real trouble. Sergeant!
Yes, sir.
Aren't you meant to go in there and recapture that thing?
No!
Doctor, you're not the one giving orders here.
These people were unarmed scientists and technicians, and look at the damage they did to each other. You're suggesting it would be a good idea to send in a heavily armed squad of troops? I'll go in alone. Stay here, K9.
Affirmative, Master.
Hello. Don't worry, it's only me. A distress signal? Oh dear, that's a bit soon. Besides, I'm afraid your escape was never part of my plan anyway. Well, I'm a good improviser. How shall we do this? No, you won't make it out of here alive. I'm very sorry about this, but it's necessary. It's more of a big picture sort of thing. I do wish there was another way. Now, what am I going to do with you? I could try and dispose of you myself, but there's a dozen heavily armed soldiers waiting outside this door, and I think they'll be only too happy to do this job for me. Plus, I like this shirt, and I don't want to have to explain to the dry cleaners how I got dead jihadi all over it. Oh, this? Sonic screwdriver. A quite benign tool under most circumstances, but with the power boosted to the right level... Yes, I am sorry about that. So now you defend yourself? Good. That's it. Come on! I'm killing you, don't you understand? I don't need you anymore. Ah! That's more like it. That actually hurt. Come on. You're already dead. The least you can do is try and take me down with you. Ah! Is that all you got? Ah!
He's down. The doctor is down. Open fire.
What happened?
It was trying to kill you, Doctor. Looks like we came in just in time.
Yes. Just in time.
After that, I didn't see him for a long time. Then one day, last summer, I was investigating reports of strange activity in Cumbria, and he was just... there.
You can come out of that pile of hay now. I've rendered it quite harmless.
Doctor?
No, it's not dead. It was never really alive in the first place. Just a robotic duplicate controlled by this sphere here.
Doctor?
You think it would have learned by now that outside of Tibet, it's not the most effective camouflage.
Doctor, is that you?
Hello? Robbie, good to see you.
It is you! I mean...
Oh, the face. Yes, I suppose I have. Don't really recall how many times since we've last met. Fancy seeing you here. Always knew you would have ended up doing something like this for a living.
I can't believe you're here!
Robin Peterson, working on a farm.
Doctor? He'd regenerated again, but he was still the same old doctor. Suddenly he was always around, helping us out. Then about a month ago, he appeared again, and he said he needed my help to fix the TARDIS.
The TARDIS? What's wrong with the old girl?
I hardly think this time period is the ideal place to effect such repairs, Miss Peterson.
Perhaps I get exiled to Earth again at some point.
I think Robbie here was about to explain, if you'll let her. My apologies, Miss Peterson. Do go on.
Thank you. I don't pretend to understand much about the TARDIS, but the doctor said he needed to examine the damage fourth dimensionally. He's using each of the TARDISes as temporal markers. That way, he can see when the fault first occurred. He said that was the only way he'd know how to fix it.
Really?
He had to see how the repair affected all versions of the TARDIS to make sure he got it right. Or something like that.
If you ask me, the whole thing sounds like utter claptrap. And dangerous claptrap at that. To assemble all of us here at the same time is extremely reckless.
That's why he needed our help. I've been looking after you. The doctor says he has no memory of this happening, so it's important that none of you do either. We've been giving you these every few hours. They wipe short-term memory. Some of you have actually been here for weeks.
I knew it! There were distinct markings on the wall of my cell. An attempt on my part to keep track of the time, no doubt.
Actually, Doctor, we arrived about a half hour ago.
Oh, I see. That's all right then.
I'm afraid I'll have to wipe all your memories again after this little talk.
I asked Robbie to bring you together here because I don't think any of this adds up.
Astute as ever, Mark. I don't believe it does.
For one thing, there are much simpler ways to achieve the same results.
After all, the fault locator has a fourth-dimensional scanner built in. It would be able to track any resultant anomalies without having to go through all this kind of trouble. Unless the fault is with the scanner itself.
Then it would either show no problems at all, or have you chasing ghosts.
In either case, it would take all of 2 minutes to find the problem, actually.
Miss Peterson, I'm afraid you've been lied to.
But why would we do this? What would we hope to gain?
All of us in one place for a start. I'd go as far as to cast doubt on the authenticity of this so-called doctor.
You think he might be a fraud?
Anything is possible, my dear.
But he knew who I was. Remembered our time together. I've even been in his TARDIS.
Memories and TARDISes can be stolen, Miss Peterson.
But what if he is genuine?
One thing can be certain. Whatever his intentions, they can't be good news for any of us. We should try to escape from this place as soon as possible.
Well, if we are talking about escape, I don't know how far we'd get through the front door. The TARDIS in the control room is our best bet. Is it still there, Miss Peterson?
Yes, it is, but we're still waiting for another of you to arrive.
I'd be walking into the same trap.
We'd best wait for me before we make our attempt.
Agreed.
I know some people that can hide us. Miss Peterson, would you pass me my phone?
Mark? Well, I was getting worried. What's going on?
Dara, you're not going to believe this, but I'll be arriving soon with an old friend. Friends. It's complicated.
Complicated? Who is it?
I can't explain right now. You're at your house?
Yes.
Stay put. I'll be there as soon as I can.
No sign of my ring, Miss Hamilton.
How's that, Mark? I do hope he's okay.
He's fine. I think something's going on, Chris. Something involving the doctor.
The doctor? He's here? This is wonderful news! Did you hear that, Kai? The doctor's coming back!
I've recalled the cabinet again, Doctor. If these creatures are planning an attack, we need to organize our defenses.
Quite right. I'll meet you there, Prime Minister. There's something I need to check up on first. Does anyone have the time?
It's 10 to 2.
Excellent. Should be arriving any minute.
What are you blathering on about, Doctor?
I'll catch up with you later, Holmes, and good luck.
Doctor! Oh, I hate that man. When this is over, I'm going to have you shot, Doctor! Do you hear me? Shot!
There you are, Doctor.
Robbie! Everything running smoothly, I hope?
Of course. Did you manage to find the jihadi?
Sort of. Holmes, had him shot.
They killed it?
Yes, typical humans. Not before the creature managed to send a distress signal to his fleet. Bit of a pickle, Earth being on the brink of annihilation and all that. And the last piece of my plan to solve absolutely everything is about to appear right about now. Excellent. All my other incarnations are locked away safely, I take it?
Just as you asked.
Wonderful, Robbie. I'm very sorry for having deceived you, but I've been forced to tell a few white lies.
I had my suspicions.
Did you? Well, you're a clever girl. The truth is, there's nothing wrong with my TARDIS. What you've actually been doing is helping me collect several different versions of myself. I need their help to make the next few hours go according to plan. This is a crucial tipping point in Earth's history, and even I can't be everywhere at once. Well, I can, but it risks causing a great deal of paradoxes, unless I do it right. Come on, where am I?
Which doctor is this?
Oh, I think you'll recognize him. Pulled out of retirement through some very hard work, but it's him. Lissa, it's been so long. You got my message then. Go on, where am I?
Doctor, I should have known it was you all along. I'm afraid you... This is all too confusing. He's not coming.
What's that?
You flat out refused. Stayed in Hawaii.
No, that can't be right. He doesn't have a TARDIS. How does he...
Nobody move.
What's all this?
I'm afraid the game is up.
You really didn't think you could keep 3 of me here against our will, do you?
You won't get away with this.
Mark, keep the gun on me.
What are you playing at?
You obviously need all of us alive for some nefarious purpose. I'm the youngest incarnation here. If you try and stop us escaping, Mark here will shoot me.
And such a paradox will surely put an end to whatever you're planning.
Oh, this is so tiresome. I know you're bluffing.
But dare you risk it?
You're already creating a paradox, you imbeciles. You can't escape yet, it's too soon.
Too soon? Whatever do you mean?
Never mind that for now. Where's our other incarnation? Lissa, is that you?
Doctor, is that all of you?
Come with us, Lissa.
None of you know what's going on here, do you?
We can talk about this later, but right now I think it would be best if we got as far away from this imposter as possible.
Imposter?
What's that?
That'll be the jihadi ship responding to the distress call. Dozens of Baki Guard are on a rescue mission.
Jihadi?
In this universe?
Impossible.
But the ambassador's already dead.
Yes, and once the jihadi realize this and find out, they will declare war on Earth. And that's why I need your help.
Don't listen to him. He's behind it all. He told us about the jihadi in the first place.
Get in the TARDIS, doctors. It's not safe here anymore. You too, Miss Peterson. Follow these coordinates. Lissa, is it?
I'm staying right here.
Suit yourself. Come on, Robbie.
Coming.
Emergency. All unit forces report to the main entrance. All unit forces report to the main entrance. We have hostiles. Repeat, hostile forces in the area.
I guess that means I'm not going either. They'll need all the help they can get.
Don't be a fool, Mark Triad. Go with them.
I don't have to listen to you.
Commander!
Colonel! My duty lies here. Good luck, doctors. Miss Peterson.
Good luck, Mark. I'm sure Unit appreciates the help. Let's go.
We'll deal with you later, whoever you are.
Mark, it's me. Look at me. Look at my eyes. Remember the airlock?
Memories can be stolen.
Don't you remember the Daleks? What about Serena Ryan? You left to build a life with her. How is she?
Doctor, if this is you, then you're not the doctor I used to know.
Mark, if you could only see the big picture. This all happened too soon. Carly won't even be there. We're an hour early.
Carly? Carly Jacobs? It's you, isn't it? Look at you. Bald, fancy clothes. You're the man from the Hawkins diary.
What are you talking about? Hawkins? Charlie Hawkins? A diary? And Carly has seen this. I've got to go. This time, after all.
Where are you going?
I'm sending a message. There's still time. I've got to tell her there's been a change of plan.
Would anybody like a cup of tea?
Oh, yes, please.
It's in the top cupboard, Carly.
Thanks.
3 sugars for me, please.
3? You're lucky our teeth regenerate as well, my boy. Just one for me, if you would.
Could I have a coffee?
Doctor, it's so good to see you again.
Christine!
Wonderful to see you, Chris. How is Chio?
She's all grown up now.
If I might have everyone's attention. Thank you. Now I must confess I don't know anyone here, but from the way my future selves have greeted you, I imagine that one day you'll all be good friends of mine. I look forward to that day. But today we don't have time to sit around and catch up. There are much more serious things afoot. Someone is interfering in our timeline. An imposter, posing as me in order to fool poor Miss Peterson here.
He's right. This man convinced me he was the Doctor and asked for my help in capturing his different incarnations. But that's not all. He orchestrated some sort of alien attack happening right now in London.
Aliens? We were attacked by something last night.
Yes, I was here too. The Doctor asked me to help UNIT retrieve a creature that had crash-landed. He knew it was going to happen in advance. I now believe it was part of his plan all along.
Here's everyone's drinks.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Carly.
Simply wonderful.
Well, whoever this imposter is, he clearly hasn't counted on what we're capable of. I'm sure if we all put our heads together, we can defeat him. He has been doing his best to keep us in the dark. But now, we're together, I'm sure we can... excuse me. I'm sure we can all...
Carly, you got my message. Well done, my dear. Very well done.